Everybody, welcome back to episode 7 of Cubic Horrors, The Fire Beneath. As always, Rock here. So, did a little bit of work since last episode. Managed to mine a whole bunch of stacks of iron. I have some of that smelting up at base. Decided to grab a few things while I was here, because we haven't had the opportunity to actually properly use them a whole lot. But I figured I would grab them. Alright, so back at base, or at least our temporary base. We've gone ahead and we had mined like I mentioned, we mined a bunch of iron last time. Might need to mine some coal at some point, but we have the iron smelting up. The enchanting table, I think we are good to use. I don't believe... actually, we do. We could make an enchanting setup. Ooh. Do we have lapis, though? That's the important question. Okay, we don't have lapis. So, enchanting setup is not really going to be in our best interest at the moment. But, we do have a few levels. We do have a few pieces of, Oh, no, we need enchant. We need lapis to enchant. Oh, it doesn't matter with the books. Okay. Something to keep in mind for later. So, if anything, we at least got to bring over a handful of goodies from the monument. But we will be heading into the last area of intersection 3. I'm pretty confident there's going to be an intersection 4. If I remember correctly, it's been quite some time since I've actually kind of played this map. Not since I've played the last episode, but since I first played this map when I completed it. It's been quite a bit of time, so let's leave it there. Yeah, let's go with that. So we're going to be heading into the stalagmites today. This, if I remember correctly, this kind of leads into an area. We go through the area, it gets to... I don't remember if it's another teleporter out, or it's just another intersection within the nether, but it should... Oh, God! Jesus! What? What happened? What? I don't remember there being hell, brimstone. When I last was I don't believe I've gone into this area. Oh. Well, I made a new portal. I don't have my things. I don't know what happened. I need to get up there somehow. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay, alright. Unfortunately, we have to do this. I don't want my things to despawn, because there was just pure, utter, unadulterated chaos as soon as we entered that portal. It has been a little bit since I last recorded an episode. Not nearly as long since I last played this map, but it's been a while since I've last recorded an episode, so it's possible that I might have messed something up last time. I don't believe I did. I don't think I've gone into this area yet. Why are there supercharged creepers right near the portal? Why? Why? Okay. So let's do this. Oh, hello, penguin. Let's pillar our way up here. See if we can get over towards where we need to be. I suspect up here is kind of... oh boy, I need to... let's go with this. I suspect up there is where the portal is, and I should have brought a flint and steel while I was here to make things easier, so I can light that portal, get in and out, etc., etc. But we'll have to deal with this as is for now. Okay. Hello. Hello, things and stuffs. Not all of which I can carry. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna be hell. Okay, let's quickly make ourselves a handful of chests. And just dump everything. The unfortunate part is that we don't really have a dump everything button. It would be exceptionally convenient at the moment. Which, speaking of that, as you probably can hear by my silky smooth voice, I did get a new microphone today, so I'm able to do recordings more frequently again. I mean, I didn't really have an excuse before, but I am able to do recordings again, and I've actually been really, I think it's mostly since my microphone broke that I've gotten really interested in doing Let's Plays again. Ooh. Gimme. Gotten quite interested in doing Let's Plays again of some type. It's something I've kind of always enjoyed since I've been doing it for... God, I don't even remember how long I've been doing this. For a long time. It's something I've been quite interested for some time. Let's just do a once over to make sure we didn't miss anything. Oh man, the explosive destruction in this area. It's been something I've been interested in doing, and especially since I've kind of had like quite a bit of a break from recording, I kind of want to get back into it pretty hard. So I've had some thoughts as to stuff that I could do. And okay, so before I get back into that sentiment, I should grab my stuff. But I've been thinking pretty heavily on what I want to do. Slash what I could do. I want to get back into Monumental Victory. Probably kind of my bread and butter series. It's kind of the thing that I've probably garnered all my, all of you lovely people from, is Monumental Victory. So I wanted to continue doing that. CTMs are not dead. They are still a thing. So I want to continue doing that the best I can. Ooh, there's a lot of cobblestone here. I'm going to grab the cobblestone instead. So I want to continue doing CTMs. But I also want to branch out into some other Minecrafty things. I don't necessarily want to just stick with purely CTM. I am interested in doing other series. I would say at the moment mainly Minecraft. I have some thoughts in the future, depending on how things go. As an example, any of you who are interested in Minecraft have probably, by this point, have seen the trailer for Hytale. I think I'm excited for it. Even as a Minecraft developer, I'm still excited for it, just because it seems interesting, and it potentially could be a competitor to Minecraft. So it becomes one of those play it because it's a competitor and kind of hopefully learn from it. Where is my helmet? I am missing my iron helmet. Okay, so maybe that's somewhere around. But that said, I think primarily Minecraft series is probably what I would go for. So I am considering what other types of content I could do that is Minecraft related. I've one idea. I don't know what people's perception of it would be, but I have an idea. Okay, so I don't have a helmet. Can I live without a helmet? I think I can. Of all the things I lost, a helmet. Helmet was it. So I have an idea for a series. I don't know what people would think of it, or if they would be interested in it. I will propose it and let you all kind of give your thoughts and feedback on it. Say if it's something that you might be interested in. And then I can kind of go from there. So what I'm considering... Oh, okay. So this is the area where we get the gold. Okay. Duly noted. So what I'm considering is doing a let's say, a Let's Play. It's been a while since I've done a Let's Play. I will be frank on that part. It's been a while since I've done a Let's Play. Actually, I think it's, dear Lord, it's probably been like 4 or 5 years or something like that. Maybe 3 to 5 years. Maybe that's a better estimate. I remember I did do a Let's Play, got to the End Dragon, died in a fight, and then kind of never continued from there. But I kind of was always interested in a Let's Play to some degree. However, I was considering doing a Let's Play with a little bit of a modification to it. So it's not a purely vanilla Let's Play, but not, I mean, it would technically be modded to some extent. So what I was considering, and again, let me know what you think of this. If it's something that you think would be interested in, and would watch, a sort of a Let's Play modded series, but it's kind of mod as you go, and the mods, I guess in theory, the mod would be made by me. So it's kind of, and I don't know if I would necessarily, realistically you'd have to call it a mod, but essentially I would modify the game as I went and kind of just play with that. So it would be done via, feedback from, hello, get out of here. And I'm on a, okay, normal. It would be done via feedback from you all. So whether it's suggestions or ideas or the such from you all, I would kind of incorporate ideas that that we came up with ourselves and that you all gave us to kind of evolve the series. So, for example, we were playing and, something didn't feel right or we were missing something. We could essentially modify the game for the next episode to some degree, and then we would continue playing from there. So, we were missing a feature that we really wanted, we could add it. And to some degree, it would be, I think we would want to try to keep it within like the feel of vanilla, but I think some things we could probably go a little crazy with. So yeah, that's kind of the idea that I had for a potential other series. Maybe it'd be a once a week type of series, and then during the off time for that series, we could use that time to create the modification to the game. Something like that, maybe. Just a crazy idea that I had I thought sounded interesting. I don't know if people would actually be interested in it, but the general thought of it sounded interesting to me. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. It's something I've been considering as a potential series for the channel, just because I really want to get back into doing videos for the channel. A lot of it has just been a loss of motivation, but not necessarily a loss of actually wanting to create content. Okay, we are, I feel a far bit too high. I wonder if I can get over to here, maybe do a drop. I don't know if we'll be a little too high for comfort's sake. Because we don't have feather falling boots. I don't think this drop would kill us. It's going to hurt us quite a bit. It's probably going to put us at maybe like 2-3 hearts. Oh, 2.5. Okay. Whew. Let's do this. Uh-oh. So yeah, that's the general idea that I had. Maybe do a series where it's essentially it's pseudo modded. It's modded by us, not necessarily by the community. So the ideas that we would have for it would be by me and you all, but the actual implementation would be by me. Now, I don't know if this would be done via Forge, That would be, I think that would actually be a lot of fun, just so you all could kind of participate and play with the mods yourselves. I was originally considering, just since I am a developer on the game, just using kind of the actual game code, and then using the using the actual game code and just making the modifications myself. So it unfortunately would be unplayable by you all. But again, I don't know how much of a problem that becomes. I would love all of your feedback on the idea. Is this something you'd be interested in? If so, would you actually want to be able to play the modifications that I make, or would you just be more interested in watching it? Let me know. Let me know. It's definitely a crazy idea that I thought of that could be kind of interesting. So where exactly am I going? Trying to figure out where I need to go. Let's head back up here again. Maybe I need to bump up my render distance. I'm at, I think, 12 chunks at the moment. I probably could bump it up to 16, and that would give me a little bit better of a view of what I need to do. Presumably my computer can handle it. A bit of fire over there. Okay, okay. I actually don't really remember a whole lot about this area. I feel that there was a kind of a side, an offshoot from the side that kind of led over to a teleporter, or not teleporter, nether portal. But I don't quite remember. Let's just drop this down for performance reasons. Oh, there is a lot of creepers here. I feel there is some type of creeper spawner nearby. Or it's just kind of a coincidental spawn of mobs. Okay. Okay, we've seen the gold. Okay, so there are... Oh, that's a charge creeper. There are some spawners. Oh, no, 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 no. There are some spawners hidden about. We just need to keep an eye... Oh, boy. Keep an eye on them. Try to deal with what we can. And figure out where exactly we need to go. Okay, okay. Uh-huh. We did grab enough gold. Oh, gassed. Okay, gassed makes me feel like we're heading in the right direction. Okay. As I was saying, gas make me feel like we're heading in the right direction. Oh, we are out of normal food. That is one of the things that I felt like we've not had a good, solid collection of since we started playing this map. Is food. Not sure of a good way to go about doing that. I don't think we've really run into grass per se since we've really started playing. Okay, let's get this. I don't think we really run into a solid collection of grass or anything like that, so we can kind of get a little bread farm or some, or not bread farm, but little food area going. So that could be problematic. I've got a couple golden apples, which will do. I probably should grab some of this gold as we go, just for extra, tidbits of golden apple and stuff like that we could make. Aha. Gotta go somewhere. Question is, where? Oh, well. That looks like a where. Hello. Okay. Well, this looks like a where. I appreciate that. To the portal. Okay, looks like a shortcut. Let's at least investigate up around this area. Try to keep an eye out for potential, like, drop creepers or something like that. Little holes in the roof that... Actually, don't know why I'm playing solid these torches. The only reason to place these torches is in the, okay. I was gonna say in the, and actually, that would be actually a clever trap. You place the player's not going to place torches because it's fairly lit up. You have some type of mechanism that pushes the block to break the fire to turn it really dark, and then you just have a shitload of mobs spawn all over the place. I can see that. I can see it. Ooh, I'm breaking 10 efficiency 4. That's actually really good. That's a lot better than mine. I'm going to grab 1. Oh, that's a lot of void. Okay, well, we found intersection 4. We didn't get a wool from the area. I'm not sure if it's like the steps kind of area or there's actually a wool kind of hidden there. We might have to play around. We do have 3 areas left. There were 4 wools left, so there's a good chance there's a wool hidden within the stalagmites. We'll have to figure that out. Avoid the void, the falls, and throne of tyranny. Avoid the void, the falls, throne of tyranny. Okay. So we have a general order. Okay. I'm curious as to if there's a shortcut out of here all the way back over. I guess that portal is probably the shortcut. Okay, so we found the intersection. Let's hope that this portal teleporter is not like a one of those cheeky mapmaker traps, because it is. If it is, we're gonna fall for it right about now. I have seen in the past these little teleporters just lead you to death. I hope it's not, because I don't remember. Aha! Okay, that's convenience. Still don't have a flint and steel, so we can't use our easy out portal. We'll have to go down and get to the other portal, come back with a flint and steel, and kind of go from there, but that's actually quite useful. Okay. Let me get back to base. Gonna get re-situated with our supplies, and go from there. I may or may not... Actually, I probably will. I'll probably move our base over to the new intersection and kind of go from there. So, yeah. I'll be right back. Alright. I think we're about... Yeah, there we go. We're about back. I got a flint and steel. I had to meander my way back towards the beginning area of the map. Because that was the only area that I could remember that actually had gravel. But I managed to grab some. Made a flint and a steel. And let's hope for the best. Hope for the best that this actually links back up properly. And that we can kind of jump back and forth from there. Cross your fingers! Okay. Okay, well, that doesn't work quite properly. Excuse me, Pigman. Well, let me break this. Try again. Break, damn you, break. Okay. Let's try again. Yeah, it worked. Thank the heavens. Alright, so we have a way in, way out. We should be able to be good from there. Because really the important part was getting the getting over to here, because we have the teleporter. Where was the teleporter again? Where am I? What's going on? Where's the portal? We had a little room that led us. Why do I not remember where it was? Give me a second. Alright, I remembered where it was, and kind of made things a little, I guess you could say, a little more foolproof. Let's block that and that and that. Oh, not that, but we get the idea. So right up here, we have our teleporter. I have not transferred anything over yet. I just wanted to kind of show that we have a way over. Give me a hot minute, and I will transfer the things over to the new intersection, and we can continue from there. So, be right back. All right. I've changed my mind. I'm still going to transfer this stuff, but I've changed my mind on what I'm going to do for this episode. We haven't acquired any wools yet. I'm very suspicious of this area containing a wool. This is a lot larger than the the hallway or whatever it was. This is significantly larger. I'm very suspicious that there is actually a wool in this area. I think the next official wool on our dock is the brown wool, which to go along with things, makes sense that this would be a brown wool area. Ow. Makes sense that this would be a brown wool area, so I'm very suspicious of it. Now the question is, where exactly would the wool be? So now we have to think of this more from a mapmaker perspective versus a CTM mapmaker perspective versus just a player's perspective. So the question becomes, if I was a mapmaker, where would I hide a wool in an area like this? The thought that comes to mind is I would probably hide it in the tallest place within the area. It sounds like the most logical thing, because this is kind of branches more into the level designer kind of situation of like how would you want the player to kind of consider where the wool would be? Well, in an area like this where it's like lots of stalagmites, you'd probably, at least myself would figure, the tallest place within the area is probably the one that's going to be the most interesting. That's at least my initial thought. So I think the easiest thing to do is just kind of pillar up. Hope to not get shot by a gas. Pillar up, see if we can see anything. Kind of go from there. We still have a lot of extra room here. Go up to the high as high as we can. See if we can see something interesting. It's the best case scenario. If we can't, then we have to reconsider our thoughts and ideas and see if maybe there's something else that makes sense. Oh, well. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, that hurt a little bit. Okay. We see the wool box. our assumptions were right. Going up high was the right approach. I'm lucky lucky I actually got to do it on this side and not like over on that side, because then we would have been kind of a shit out of luck, because the netherrack over there probably would have blocked us from being able to actually see the wool box. But hooray! Actually don't know if I'm gonna have enough building blocks to get over to where I need to be. We may need to do a little bit of mining, but this is a good start. Good start. At least gives us a general direction of where we need to go. Oh, no. Oh boy. I see a few charge creeper spawners. I see at least 4 gas spawners. I think at this point we start staircasing up. If we can get up and above the area, that's problematic. Or at least up towards the area, that's problematic. It's going to make it a little easier. I think we're still going to have to deal with a lot of gas and a lot of charged creepers. But maybe we can limit it to some degree. I think we're definitely going to have to mine a little bit of blocks just to be able to continue. Luckily, with the cobblestone, it should be fairly gas resistant. The problem will become more once we start running out, and we actually have to start mining some of this netherrack to make the bridge, and then the bridge becomes a fragile pile of mess, which is a problem. Theoretically, we could just back up and get a whole bunch of cobblestone and continue from there, but that seems like a lot of extra effort for such an easy expedition. Okay, there's at least 5 gas spawners. Ugh. Ugh! And we have at least a few... Are those blazes? Those might be blazes. I can't quite tell what they are. They kind of look like zombies or skeletons, but they could be blazes. Oh boy, my building material collection is not the happiest at the moment. It kind of looks like a zombie. No, I think that's a blaze. Pretty sure that's a blaze. Meh. Meh. We might be able to avoid a few of these gas initially. Once we get on top of the box, I think we're pretty much going to trigger all of them, so we're kind of shit out of luck in that respect. But to some degree, we could probably avoid a few of these. Can I get, like... Charge creepers aren't very Oh, wither skeletons. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. That's actually a bit of a turn of events that I did not expect. But not something that's going to be problematic per se, I would say. Come on. Wither skeletons are typically easily enough to deal with. Okay, so lots of mobs to deal with. Do I have the building blocks to deal with this? I don't think I do. I think I do need a little bit more building blocks in order to properly get our way out of here, because we're not going to have the building block. We're going to need the building blocks after the drop down. I think there's ultimately going to be a drop down, and then we're going to have to pillar back up. Netherrack is fairly soft, so it's going to be fairly problematic. So if we can get like a good couple stacks of netherrack, I think we'll be okay. Oh yeah, a couple stacks of netherrack. Fantastic. Hi, Pigman. Excuse me. Pardon me. Okay, so we got a couple stacks of netherrack. That should give us kind of a decent starting point. We kind of need to just do a drop down on that box, break all the spawners, and then continue from there. Because between the blazes and the blazes, the wither skeletons, and the gas, and obviously that charge creeper, it's going to be a bit of a hell. And I'm getting messages. You probably can hear it. I'm getting messages. I'm going to ignore them because I care for all of you a little bit more at the moment. Someone really wants to get a hold of me. I will wait. If they keep messaging me, I will probably have to do just a quick pause. But let's see if I can get a... Oh, boy. They really want to message me. Alright. If I get another message, I might have to take a quick pause. But let's try to clear out some of these moblets. Okay. There we go. I think we're in a close enough proximity that we might be able to leap off onto the box. If so, we're going to be in a good place because... Actually, nope. I'm taking a leap. Hup. Oh, God. Well, we're in the box. Made it in. Branwell, get. Oh, boy. Now the getting out of the box part is going to be the tricky part. Oh, we made it. We made it. Okay. Looks like we've gotten... we've gotten rid of the spawners, it looks like, which is good. It's a good start. There's still a lot of hell that we have to get through to get out of this box and clear out all the shit, but I think we're in not a terrible place. Nope, no, not the notch up. Ow. Try to avoid eating the notch apple the best we can. It's kind of our oh shit situation kind of item. Okay, so we got the wolf. We just need to figure out how to get out of here. It would have been in our best interest to try to salvage some ender pearls from some of the various endermen that we've seen. I know we saw an enderman earlier in the episode. Would have been in our best interest to actually try to kill it and get its ender pearl for specifically a situation like this. Oh boy. I think we're going to have to kind of run down this area in order to try to get to a out of spawner range type of place. Because the gas situation on top of this is going to be a nightmare. And okay, a gas spawner is dealt with. That's a start. Start. Oh boy. Come on. Alright, this is going to be a nightmare. We've gotten into a nightmare situation where we're trapped in a very bad place. Okay. So I think we're going to need to do the situation like I talked about, where we kind of run downwards. There's obviously a spawner over here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Charge creepers, dust. This is not a brown wool. This is a red wool. Okay. Well, we're going out. Going down. Come on. I hate that I had to eat that, but sometimes you just, for the better good of things. Oh, if I can just get down to a low enough. Oh no! Ooh, oh, I almost leaped to my death. If I can get down to a low enough position, I should be okay. Should be okay. Let's try it. Leap over to. Okay. I think we're okay. As long as I can get over to. Is it this direction? As long as I get back over towards the exit of this area. There it is. There it is. I was gonna say, as long as I can get over to this, I should be okay. That will give me the wool. Okay, so we managed to successfully acquire two things. 2 pieces of the monument this episode. Thank the heavens. And I think I don't remember if our gold is. I think our gold's over here. It might be in the previous intersection still. Oh yeah, that's right. We didn't transfer anything over. Okay. Well, we managed to grab the wool. I'm gonna head over to the previous intersection, grab the gold block, meet you all at the monument, and we will call that an episode for today. With regards to the moving of things, we'll do that in between this episode and next episode. Probably also going to investigate to see if there's a way I can actually get some more food, because we're kind of just chilling on zombie flesh at the moment. I may just need to farm zombie flesh begrudgingly, but if I don't have to, then I will be plenty happy with that. But let me go ahead and get over to the monument with the stuff, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Managed to nab the gold block, managed to grab the brown wool block, and let's plop these bad boys on the monument. Brown, check. Gold, check. Oh. Alright, fantastic. That puts us at a cool 4 blocks left for the monument. Green, red, black, and the diamond block. Woo! That was a bit of a stressful episode, but we did manage to get 2 pieces of the monument, so we can't complain too terribly much. For next time, I'm going to look into a food solution, since we're kind of at the end of the line with regards to food. So I need to figure out what to do with that, just because I don't recall seeing a infinite food situation, but it's something we need to figure out, so I will do that for next time. But that's going to do it for today, everyone. Thanks for joining, as always, and I will catch you all next time. Bye!